So Mark's version of the story of the unnamed woman is a little different than we hear in the other four Gospels. But this woman, who is unnamed, yet we know nothing about, and yet all these centuries later, we know her story, the amazing, beautiful things that she did. She did the extraordinary. She showed up to a random person's house, which is completely countercultural, and then did something divinely beautiful. She anointed Jesus the way kings are anointed, with costly oils on his head. Jesus even proclaimed that she saw him and did a great thing. She had prepared Jesus' body for burial, for his death. Yet even though his disciples had been told that this was to come, they didn't want to hear it, believe it, or see it. But yet she did. This unnamed woman did three things. She came, she broke open, and she poured. Three simple actions, no words. But she showed up, and all these years later, it still matters. I think this is a great place to start our Lenten journey. The three things she did, you and I can do. No matter how much we have or don't have, how much faith we have or don't have, we can come. Be with Jesus, be with neighbor. Can break open, share what we have, even something from our house or our souls, and pour out. We share what we have, God's love and mercy. This may not seem like a lot, but she proclaimed the gospel that day, and it continues to be proclaimed. How can we come, break open, and pour out, especially in a time such as this? She showed up in a situation she wasn't comfortable in, but yet she showed up. And guess what? You have showed up here for Ash Wednesday worship. You are here for something very uncomfortable, for the reminder that we are made of dust, and to dust we shall return. The reminder that we're going to die. Ooh, this is not easy to acknowledge. But yeah, we're here, and we are invited to break open our hearts and desires to Jesus, just as the woman did. Jesus is waiting for you and me to allow ourselves to be broken open. Broken open. Open to the gifts of God's grace and love. Poured out. So what we had been broken open to, we can pour out that grace, mercy, and love of God to others. These 4 days, the most important thing to do is show up. And be fascinated that God can do to you when he breaks you open and pours the gospel out of you. And just as the woman didn't think about what the others had to say, don't think about what the others will say. It's about you and Jesus, nobody else. Hear this blessing from Jane Richardson called Blessing the Dust. All these 40 days, blessing the dust. All those days, you felt like dust, like dirt, as if all you had to do was turn your face toward the wind and be scattered to the four corners or swept away by the smallest breath, as insubstantial. Did you not know what the Holy One can do with dust? This is the day, we freely say, we are scorched. This is the hour, we are marked by what has made it through the burning. This is the moment we ask for the blessing that lives within the ancient ashes, that makes its home inside the soil of the scarred sacred earth. So let us be marked, not for sorrow, and let us be marked not for shame. Let us be marked not for false humility or for thinking we are less than we are, but for claiming what God can do within the dust, within the dirt, within the stuff of which the world is made, and the stars that blaze in our bones, and in the galaxy that spiral inside the smudge we bear. Amen.
You are my vision, oh Lord of my heart. Not be lost to me, save out the heart. Thou my best comforting on my heart. Waking or sleeping, thy presence my heart. Be thou my wisdom, and thou my true heart. I ever will be, and thou with me, Lord. Thou my soul shelter, and thou my high tower. Resounding heaven, O power of my God. Riches I leave now, no vain empty praise. Thou my inheritance, thou art no ways. Thou art the first in my heart. Great God of heaven, our treasure of all. Light of my soul, after victory won, my riches heaven's choice, oh heaven's Son. Light of my own heart, forever before, still be my vision, O ruler of